Hey guys, welcome to Football Manager 2018. I'm Captain Goodspeed, or you can call me Joe. And on this channel we will be doing daily Football Manager 2018 content. One save being the Journeyman, which we're going to talk about today, and the other one, the Hexagon Challenge, which we will talk about tomorrow. 2 videos a day, at least for the first couple of weeks of Football Manager 2018. So this is just a bit of a preview video of what the Journeyman is going to consist of, certain rules that I'm going to abide by, and just to give you a flavour of what we're going to be doing in this save. I've already recorded this video once and my mic was muted, so you wouldn't have wanted to see that, trust us. But my links are down below in the sort of overlay, if you like, and feel free to follow us on Twitter and to drop a subscribe for daily FM content. Anyway, the Journeyman. What does it consist of? Well, you know, we're going to start at a team, a local team, Blyth Spartans, who are about 15 miles away from my front door. They're in the lowest playable league in England for me, so they are the closest team I can play in that league. The other one's Darlington, and that's a little bit further away. I'm from South Shields, so that's how that works. And the idea is going to be that we'll stay there for a couple of seasons. I'll get to that in a minute, and we'll hopefully have some success and raise our game, and by the end of it we'll be able to get any job in the world and have a lot of trophies to speak of, and of being in countries all over, and it'll be a load of fun, and I'm hoping for a load of viewer interaction as well, so you guys sort of leading where I'm going to go next, if you like. So you can leave votes down in the comments or on straw polls or whatever, and tell me where to go, and it'll be a very much viewer interaction led series, if you like, and I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the rules according to some graphics, which are going to be about there, which is weird because to me they're over there, but cameras and all that, that's how they work. They're over there right now. So there's some rules. If you guys want to come along with me and join in, let us know how you're getting on with the save. But rule number 1 is that I can stay at the club for 3 seasons maximum. Full seasons, that is. So if I join a club, say, in February, March time, that'll count as a season 0, and then from that summer it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then I've got to actively look for a job. I won't be resigning from jobs. I will just be applying and moving on, or getting sacked and moving on, or whatever. Yeah, I won't be resigning from jobs. I'll get back to that later. But no, 3 seasons maximum at a club, just to keep it fresh, and yeah, just keep moving, and sort of, it's not going to be a save where we start at Blyth and try and get them to win the Champions League. That's not what the Journeyman's about. It's about going around, getting as much experience as possible, winning as many trophies in as many different countries and places like that as possible. And I think that's going to be brilliant. Number 2 is no player/staff search screen. I will not be using that screen. The only way I will be able to sign or look at players is by using my scout reports, or using sort of statistics like a Premier League stats, where you can see the top goal scorer, top average rate, and what have you. Or if I see a player play against us and he's playing particularly well, then we can have a look at him. Or if he's well known on the world stage, then of course you're going to know about him. So I'm trying to keep it as realistic as possible in that sense. With the staff, I will get generally the director of football to appoint them, if I do have a director of football. If not, it'll be the chairman. And I'll also put job adverts out for key roles like assistant manager and director of football, and then the people who apply, I'll have a closer look at their profile, and we'll hopefully get a bit of viewer interaction on that as well. Maybe deciding who's the best assistant manager, who's the best director of football, etc, etc. Number 3 is that once we've won the top division in a country, we can't return to that country. So if I win the Premier League in England, I cannot return to play in England unless there's extenuating circumstances. That kind of works for rule number 1 as well. If say we get, I don't know, a League 1 club, or Burton Albion, say, from the bottom of the Championship to the top 4 in 3 seasons, I'll stay a 4th season to have a go in the Champions League. That's how that'll work. So it is a strict rule, but then there will be times when I say, right guys, I'm just going to sort of bypass that rule, and we're going to do this. And yeah, that, for the interests of the save, I think that'll be good. Anyway, so going back to rule 3. Once we have won the top division, we cannot return there, and that'll just sort of encourage us to move about the world a bit. So if I go to MLS and win it within a year, I'll have to move on. If I don't know, win the Australian League, I'll have to move on. But if I don't win the Premier League, I can still go back to England, and that'll be really good, actually. I don't think we'll be winning a top division anytime soon in the save. That'll be something that comes in further down the line, and I'm going to need you guys to keep us in touch on that one. But no, I think that'll be really, really fun. And number 4, most important rule really is I've got to make the decisions that I would personally make. So it's going to be a lot like sort of Lelujo's non-league to legend save, just with hopefully experience in a lot more countries a lot quicker than Lelujo's. And yeah, so if Arsenal come in when I'm Blyth Spartans manager, I'm probably going to go with Arsenal. Financial stuff as well, if Blyth are paying me 1,200 and say Gateshead are offering me 800, I'll stay with Blyth Spartans, you know, until I can sort of realistically afford to take a drop of a third in salary. Then yeah, that's what will be happening. So yeah, I don't think there's too much else to say. Also, another point is that if I'm starting at Blyth, I'm not going to move to Brazil in the second season. I might move into Europe, but I'm not going to go too far away somewhere that'll cost a lot of money to live in. So I'll make the decisions I would personally, and I think it'll be really, really fun with those rules in place. It'll just make it a little bit more interesting and sort of keep the motivation going in the series. It means we're going to keep it fresh all the time, and no, it'll be really, really good. And I want you guys to really, really make sure that you interact down in the comments. I reply to all comments that I get, and it would be great if we could have Twitter conversations, and when I'm streaming the saves, to have a load of people in the chat tell me what to do. I think that'll be really, really good this year, and I cannot wait for FM18. It is going to be brilliant. It should be out this week sometime, the beta. These 2 series will be starting straight from beta. There's not going to be a beta save. It's just going to go straight to these series, and we're going to continue them on until either I get bored of the series or we complete it. Journeyman you can't really complete. Hexagon Challenge very much can. Make sure you watch tomorrow's video if you want to find out more about the Hexagon Challenge, because I'll be talking about that and the sort of further details about that in tomorrow's episode at 6 o'clock. So if you have enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It honestly does mean the world to me to know that you guys are looking forward to this series, and it really does help out the channel as well. This is going to be sort of a equivalent part 1 of the series, so a lot of people will be coming to the channel because of the part 0, and hopefully because of the part 1 as well. This is where I'll be sending people, so make sure you leave a like if you did enjoy, because it will really help out those YouTube algorithms and get us noticed a little bit better. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. Plenty of FM18 content planned, and I do loads of other games as well. Go and check out my stuff on the playlists. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.